Yesterday, I did a video on this platform. And in that video, I opined that if Johnson Sakaja is going to be cleared to contest for the Nairobi Gubernatorial seat, then Raila Odinga should forget about the presidency. If Sakaja, and I'm repeating, if Sakaja is going to be cleared to contest for the presidency, then the deep state is no longer deep state. Today, the Iebc made their ruling. And in their ruling, they stated clearly that they don't have powers to investigate the validity of any certificate. That move by Iebc has given Sakaja some room for celebration. But tomorrow, Johnson Sakaja is going to appear before the Commission of University Education, and the DCI are also supposed to investigate Johnson Sakaja. If Johnson Sakaja is going to escape by the end of the week, then Raila Odinga should forget about the presidency. What I know for sure is that Iebc, as currently constituted, cannot preside over a free, fair, and credible elections.
Which is a city of order and dignity, hope and opportunities for all. I would like to announce to them that that journey is still on. We have been cleared. We will be on the ballot on the 9th of August 2022, in 50 days exactly. I also would like just to say that there's been a lot going around. I think we've seen a flurry of press conferences, different institutions saying one or two things. As I've said before, we are law-abiding citizens. I am a law-abiding citizen. I'm a public servant as a current senator of Nairobi, and we shall abide by all the provisions of the law. I'm glad that we've been vindicated. We stand qualified. We have the requisite qualifications to run for the office of governor of Nairobi. And not just that, we're not just running for the sake of running, but we're in it to win it so that we can transform this great capital of ours, of Nairobi City County. So we shall continue with our campaigns in earnest. We'll continue talking to the people of Nairobi, listening to them. We intend to invite you all for the launch of our manifesto, which will be very soon, before the launch of the presidential manifesto, so that we can discuss the real ideas and keep the discussion on this race on what is important. The people of Nairobi, what is in it for them, what are their wishes, what are their hopes, and what are their dreams. And that is what we shall keep it at. So asanteni sana, we stand strong.
So that's Johnson Sakaja. And he has all the reasons to celebrate. This matter is going to move to the next level. And that next level is where the powers of the deep state is going to be put to test. And Johnson Sakaja understands one thing, that forgery is a criminal offense. Iebc also indicated that. And should he be found to have forged these documents, Johnson Sakaja is going to have problems. And the truth of the matter is that if the EACC, the DCI, the Commission of Higher Education, which already revoked his certificate, and the DPP are going to clear him, of course, Sakaja is not going to be the governor for Nairobi. For him, he's going to be defeated for several reasons, which I explained in one of my videos. But that should worry President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga. So in this video, I want us to look at why Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga must be worried about the conduct and behaviors of Iebc, especially after clearing Johnson Sakaja. before we do that, in case you are watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. So I want to thank you. Give this particular video a thumbs up, share it, and for those who can, drop your comments. Before we get into this matter of Sakaja, today I witnessed unnecessary drama in Jacaranda. And I don't know why Kenya police are failing in their responsibilities of providing security to Kenyans. The deputy president was supposed to be in Jacaranda. And personally, I don't understand why in this day in time, the police would attempt to block them from holding their rallies. Of course, it's just the coin has turned the other side. NASA experienced the same. And personally, I would not want a situation where they would also undergo the same treatment. It's completely unnecessary, completely unfair, and it subjects Kenyans to unnecessary loss of lives and properties. I'm sure today there are people whose phones have been stolen. There are people whose stores have been looted. I'm sure there's someone somewhere who has been affected directly by that particular move. So if I were to advise Raila Odinga, he must be now the big brother and advise the state where they are wrong and where they are right. But that's not the subject for this analysis now. I want us to talk about this Sakaja case. Sakaja has already celebrated, which is good for him. But tomorrow he's supposed to appear before the Commission of University Education. The DCI also summoned him. And I'm sure the DPP also issued a statement that they are going to investigate this matter. I'm not sure whether the matter will go to court. If the matter will go to court, and the court will be forced to make a determination on this particular matter, because it's only 50 days to the next election. So the courts might rule that Sakaja is duly qualified, or Sakaja certificates are forged, and therefore Sakaja is supposed to be charged with forgery, and therefore he's not going to run. But why should Uhuru and Raila get worried about the conduct and behaviors of Iebc? Let us look at this matter. Number one, for the past 3 days or 2 days, William Ruto and his brigades have been so confident that Johnson Sakaja is going to be cleared. In fact, all their statements were that Sakaja was going to be cleared. Is there a chance that they knew what they were saying? Is there a chance that they knew so well that they had covered everything for Sakaja to be cleared today? Why were they that confident? That is something which should worry President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga, in my view. Because if they're not worried about the kind of confidence, there is none in UDA who was not confident that the IBC were going to clear Sakaja. Why were they so confident? So that's something which should worry President Uhuru Kenyatta and should worry Raila Odinga. And for those who've been in politics, especially those who are in NASA, they always believed that the deputy president was actually in charge of Iebc. In fact, when the new commissioners were brought on board, it was to reduce the influence of the DP. William Ruto was part and parcel of Iebc in 2013 and 2017. So there's always what is called institutional memory. His people are all over. So even if you kick out some wheels are still there. He knew so well that 2022 would come. And that is exactly what has happened, because Sakaja's degree is a forged one. IBC should not have told Ruto that they are going to clear Sakaja so that William Ruto and his team were going to be that confident. If you remember, even the way Sakaja got clearance from these other institutions, it means there are people who are on top of things. Sakaja, in his own account, went to the Commission of Higher Education on the 6th. On that 6th, these guys wrote letters back, forth, Uganda, Kenya, signatures are being found. He was cleared, everything, same day. Same day. Efficiency. Then the next day he went to IBC, cleared. So, that confidence. Number two, the timing of this particular announcement. You see, the rally in Jacaranda, if you ask me, was intended to celebrate the breakthrough by Sakaja. That was the main objective of that rally. That's the honest truth. So IBC was supposed, William Ruto and his brigade were supposed to go to church. While they are in church, IBC was supposed to make this ruling. And then after that ruling, Sakaja and his team were going to make grand entry into Jacaranda. And that is what the deep state wanted to stop. So the timing. What stopped IBC from saying, okay, we have looked at this matter, new evidence have been brought before us, investigations have been opened, so we are postponing announcement to allow for room for further investigations into this matter? Or why would they just say that for them they don't have powers to investigate the validity of this certificate, and therefore they are not clearing Sakaja to contest until that validity of the certificate is confirmed by various investigative bodies. And being a constitutional body, it means they had the powers of even giving a time frame. But you see, in this matter, they said they can't investigate. They don't have the powers to investigate the authenticity of the document, but they still went ahead and cleared this guy with a document which even themselves, they confess, if you listen to that proceeding, that there's element of forgery. So the timing should worry President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga. Number three, IBC are saying that the burden of proof that the certificate is invalid lies with the guy who petitioned. The person who petitioned actually, the truth is, Johnson Sakaja submitted his certificates, which were confirmed by the Commission of University Education. The same Commission of University Education revoked this certificate. This, you see, publicly, legally, as we speak, Johnson Sakaja's degree has been revoked. It has been revoked. So which means after the choir revoked it, Sakaja cannot even use that certificate. Assuming he was not running, he cannot use it anywhere. He cannot use it anywhere. But IBC are saying that despite the fact that you guys revoked this certificate, this certificate, they don't have powers to prove. What proof do they need? The only thing IBC needed was a letter from the Commission of Higher Education that the certificate which they issued to Johnson Sakaja for the purposes of clearance has issues and therefore they are withdrawing. And that's exactly what IBC ought to go with. So, because of the way they have handled that particular matter, I think Uhuru and Raila must be very careful. And lastly, why not postpone the ruling? Say, okay, we had the certificate. The guy is saying the certificate is valid. The people who issued the certificate, who are supposed to validate the certificate, are saying They have revoked the earlier communications. Because of that, let us wait for a court process, or let Sakaja go to court, because they are saying they can't make a ruling. Then they can challenge Sakaja to go to court to come with orders that the certificate in question is now valid. So, and I'm telling you guys, I know many people are not happy with my statement, but the truth of the matter is that the clearance of Johnson Sakaja by Iebc, and if these other bodies will clear him next week, then it means the deep state is not deep state. But the truth is Sakaja is not going to become the governor for Nairobi. And William Ruto is going to be confirmed as a guy who outwitted the deep state. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.